All right, let me have a seat, man. Kevin Owens is laying it in. Let me turn this bad boy up, too. Definitely want to get my live reaction to this contract signing, right? That's important. That is important. Uh-oh, pile driver? Oh, no. Ooh, Kevin's bright pink shoes. Those are sick. All right. All right. Justo in here early. What's going on, Justo? Good to see you, man. I'm doing good. How are you? I'm watching the end of Smackdown. We got an important contract signing coming up. Doing another Friday live. Now, just right off the bat, I'm going to let everybody know I will not be here next Friday. I will be at a wedding, so I will not be here. I'll be at a wedding. No live next Friday. We've been on a streak, right? We've been on a nice little streak of Monday and Friday lives. Justo's been here. Everybody's been here, having a great time on these vertical live streams. Now we got Randy Orton standing tall here over Kevin Owens in the bright pink shoes. Kevin Owens wearing this bright pink shoes, looking great. And oh, what? Contract signing still not next? I thought it would be next. We got the Miz versus Jimmy Uso. Okay, little bonus Miz versus Jimmy Uso action here. I was probably putting my daughter to bed when this happened. The Miz, did they have a backstage segment? I wonder. Who is getting married? Someone in my family is getting married. So I'll be going to the wedding, right? I'm not in the wedding, but I got to look good. I got to look snazzy. I'm going to be wearing a suit, Justo. I'm going to be looking real good. Okay? I got a green and pink suit. Green and pink, dude. Like, what? Looks wild. Oh, you want to see your picture? Yeah, your picture's still here, Justo. Let me grab that for you. There it is. Sonny, what's going on, Sonny? Good to see you down there in the chat. Thanks for coming in on a Friday night. Showing Justo his picture. Justo's a familiar face who's here with us on these vertical lives. Monday and Friday, we're live here reacting to Monday Night Raw and Friday Night Smackdown. And I know this show already took place because it's overseas, over in London this week. But I have not seen it. I have not been spoiled. If you spoil me, it's okay. I'm not going to be that upset, right? I'm still seeing it fresh for the first time. I want to see what happens in this contract signing. Good evening, Michaela. How you doing? Sonny, you got a question? Go ahead. Good to see you, Michaela. Messi or Ronaldo? Now, I don't keep up with football, that football, right? American football, yes. But what's the right answer? Justo, you got to tell me what the right answer is because I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. What's your answer, Justo? Do I know Forsaken? No, I don't. I don't know anyone that goes by that name. I'm doing very well. I'm not doing too shabby, right? It's Friday. It's getting the weekend started. That means I'm off for my regular person job for the weekend, which is a nice feeling. And I'm relaxing, watching Smackdown. Been hanging out with my daughter. She's in bed now, but been hanging out with my daughter, and now I'm watching Smackdown on my lonesome. But not really. I'm with you guys, right? Down in the chat. Izzy, anime girl. Do you need a new mod? I have eight chats experience. I don't know how good an 8 is. That seems low, right? There's a lot of numbers out there, and 8 seems like one of the lowest ones, right? There's quite a few numbers. There's actually an infinite amount of numbers. Numbers never stop. So I don't know. I don't know about an 8. Ronaldo's the right answer. Okay, so that'll be my answer from now on. If anybody comes in here and tries to quiz me on football, I will say Ronaldo. Oh, I can tell you the characters in it. The characters in the name you were talking about? Do I, or the characters in it? Do I know? Is it a show? Is it a television show? That's awesome. Thank you, Michaela. I appreciate it. If you guys are here and you're new, I'm seeing some new faces. So subscribe. Come back. We hang out every Monday and Friday, and I've got regular flagship shows here that are horizontal in nature here on YouTube. And yeah, come back for all the content we have here on Slipper House. Graydon has a 59 chat experience. Now that is higher than an 8. That is for sure higher than an 8. I'll definitely be coming back. Awesome. I can't wait to see you down in the chat. Join us on Wednesday for Pro Wrestling Sauce and Sundays for House Assembly and all the fun content we have over here on the channel. Can't wait to see you. Anthony. How's it going, Anthony? Good to see you down there. Yeah, so I'm better, right? You are better. You are. You win. If it was 8 versus 59, then yes, you indeed win. All right, that sounds fun. Yeah, it is fun. Sunday nights we're cracking jokes on House Assembly, and Wednesdays we're talking about wrestling. I mean, we're cracking jokes the whole time. We're cracking jokes the whole time. And I cover Survivor too on Thursday nights live. I'm live pretty much. Every day of the week but 2. Every day of the week but 2 over here. That's yes. You win. You win, Graydon. I just subscribed, says Anthony. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate that. I look forward to seeing you down there. I try to remember everybody that comes in here, right? If you have a presence down there in the chat, you definitely get remembered. Also, I'll only be here on Friday, Sunday, and Saturday. Well, I don't do anything much on Saturdays, right? Every now and then there's something special that's happening, maybe a WWE pay-per-view, right? Something like that maybe be going on. But anytime you want to show up, Sonny, I greatly appreciate that. All right, here comes Jimmy Uso coming to the ring. And if you don't know, I am going to be live reacting to Smackdown. We've got Jimmy Uso making his way to the ring to take on The Miz. That's right. Justo wants to ask a question. Justo, you're welcome to ask anything you'd like. Paul, how's it going, Paul? Good to see you down there. Hi from England. Okay. So Smackdown took place over in London, England earlier today. It was live from there earlier today. This is a replay I'm watching, but I have not seen it. So this is my first time reacting to it, right? I did not have time right after. I was still working when this was on. All right, I may be here when I get off from school. Sick. Awesome. Make it your new hangout spot. Come by and, have your input on what we're talking about over here. Cherries. Now, does that actually mean peach or cherries? Because emojis can mean many things nowadays. Now, if this really means peach or cherries, I'm taking cherries all day. Especially if they're like maraschino cherries, like with the syrup. Give me that syrup. Give me that corn syrup, that sweet, sweet nectar. I want it. Right? All right, my television's freezing, guys. Spectrum. Lord. Fresh ice cold Pepsi. Yes, it was in the O2 Arena. Yep, I'm watching The Miz and Jimmy Uso right now, live from the O2 Arena with Little Nate as the referee here in this matchup. Jurassic Jacob, it's my birthday. Happy birthday, Jacob. Happy birthday. Right? My brother's name is Jacob, and he just recently joined the Army and went to boot camp. And he's one of our co-hosts on Pro Wrestling Sauce, and we've got a whole storyline going over there. So happy birthday, Jacob. Do you know that Luigi Liam has a YouTube channel? Yes, I do. I do know he has a YouTube channel. He has quite a few subscribers. He's a popular cat. Friend of the show, Luigi Liam. He'll probably be in here tonight. You never know. Paul says he hates The Miz. Oh, no. He hates The Miz. I like The Miz, right? I mean, I like The Miz on the mic, that's for sure. The Miz can talk, and he makes whoever he's in the ring with look pretty good. You know, I can't really complain about that. Like, Jimmy Uso is going to come out of this match looking good, for sure. And he knows how to put people over. He's selfless out there, right? And The Miz has been made to look like a fool for a while. I mean, he can be annoying. I'm not going to disagree with you there. Can you say happy birthday to my friend? No. You can get out of my chat now. Right? And you can get put in timeout. Yeah, that's it. Timeout. Forever. Those things are so lame. People try to come in and get you with those. Jonathan Taylor, what's going on? Jonathan Taylor. Do I know that name? Do I know that name? Says, hi, buddy. How's it going, Jonathan? Happy birthday. Everyone's giving you a happy birthday, Jacob. That's fantastic. You like LA Knight? Well, yeah. Right? The Miz, the jobber to the stars. The Miz is a star himself. Yeah, I'd be damned if anybody came across the Miz and they weren't starstruck. Quite, somewhat. Right? I mean, I don't like plenty of people out there, but if I come across them in real life, I'd pretend to get an autograph, right? The Army. My brother was thinking to go to the Army. Oh, really? Yeah, my brother joined the Army. Like, it was kind of a spur of the moment decision too. Like he wanted to do it. He'd been thinking about it a while, and he did it. And he's going to be graduating here soon by the end of April. So, and he'll be back on Pro Wrestling Sauce at a certain point. So that'll be fun and exciting, right? Paul says he's subscribed. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. I appreciate everybody who's been down in the chat tonight and for all the subscriptions and thumbs up and likes. A lot of good company here tonight. Jordan says hi. Hey, Jordan. How you doing? Good to see you. Jonathan says, I'm good. I'm a lifelong wrestling fan. I have a local independent wrestling promotion that I support. That's sick, dude. That's sick. We got some local affiliations over here as well, and all up and down the East Coast. I like to try to check out the local spot when I can, go to a local show. I haven't done it too much down here in the state I'm in currently, but back up in Virginia, I was in Virginia, Virginia Beach, that area. Oh yeah. Sorry, I got to go by. Okay, it's all right, Justo. I'll see you later, man. No worries. Have a good night, my man. Also, here's the characters in Forsaken. Okay, you're gonna list them. Or the survivors in them. Not too many people join the Army here. Yeah, it's a little bit different over there, right? I think that it's not too much persuasion over there as well, right? They kind of like let you make your own decision a little bit. Over here, it's like drilled into your head that you got to do something. Do it now. Do it now. You're 20 years old. What are you doing? You don't know what you're doing? Yes, you don't know what you're doing. Like what? Where am I from? I'm from Virginia. Why not Space Force? You should have went to the Space Force. Damn it, I didn't even think about it. Didn't even think about it. All right, these are the survivors that we're getting listed here. These are the survivors. And Jordan says she's good, or he's good. Not sure, right? I shouldn't assume, right? These are just names. You're not just names, but I'm reading just names. The first is Jason. Second, Cool Kid. Third, John Doe. 4, one by one, Survivor Time. I'm getting confused a little bit because I do a show about the CBS reality show Survivor. I just did a live show last night on Survivor, and none of these people are on Survivor. We care more about soccer than joining the army. Yeah, I was told earlier in the chat by our friend Justo that Ronaldo is the best. Is this true? I don't watch soccer. Surprised you said soccer as well. Hello, how are you? I'm under the water. Oh, that's amazing. That's truly incredible. You being underwater and somehow being able to text and watch a live stream is impressive, I must say. The Miz is giving it to Jimmy Uso, by the way. Crowd doesn't like it. Crowd hates it. So, Paul, you would be in agreement with the crowd here. That's a meme. Okay. Well, I don't know. I'm a fan of original material because if I say football, it means different to you. No, I would have known. I would have caught myself here. I think because you established that you were in England, and I said, okay, well, I got a good memory. I would have known. I think this time. I think I would have caught myself here. But I understand as well why you would want to say that instead of because my mind's going to go directly to the NFL. You're right. You are right. Yeah. Ooh, that's okay. Says Joseka. Right. Drunk and stupid is no way to go through life, son. Well, all I got's Pepsi in the can. Doctor Who know what where. So just know that I'm following the rules. The Miz with some crazy kicks, dude. The Miz is adding to his arsenal. As soon as I talk shit about the Miz's move set, right? He adds to it. Jonathan Taylor says, I just subscribed to you. Thank you, Jonathan, for subscribing. Appreciate that very much, man. Come back. Hang out with us in the chat. Wednesdays, 10:15 Eastern Standard Time for Pro Wrestling Sauce. And Sundays, 9 o'clock, House Assembly. And Thursdays for Survivor Digest. We got a lot of live content here. I'm live every Monday and Friday here vertically on the channel as well. So appreciate your subscription. And I hope everybody is having a great time down there. I'm having a good Friday night. And I appreciate the company. Let's see. Sunny Stroller says first. Okay, you got a bunch of names here. I don't know who they are, who these names are, and I don't know if I'm going to read them aloud. In fact, no, I do know now. I'm not going to. Paul Damian says it's just easier. Yeah, it is easier to just say football, especially yeah. Well, I mean, it's easier to just say soccer to someone like me, who would clearly just go straight to the NFL and be wondering why would Stephon Diggs lower himself to sign with the New England Patriots? I have no idea. Why would he do that? So you're right. You're right. I'm also subscribed. Thank you, Sonny. I appreciate that. Everybody hitting me with the sub, man. All right, the foot-long sub here tonight. Party sub. I'm loving it, guys. Thank you. Jonathan Taylor, you're welcome, bro. Thank you, guys. You guys are the best. And this is a new crew I'm seeing in here tonight too. I'm not seeing this is I haven't seen too many familiar faces here tonight, so this is nice. Shadow Band said, "Seen this dude on Grinder the other day." Well, that's interesting. I wouldn't actually be surprised, dude. Nowadays, people just will screenshot this photo and probably put it on Grinder, right? And be like, "This is me," and it's not them. So it wouldn't surprise me. Shadow Band, did you swipe right? Tell me you swiped right. What time is it for me when you're live? Well, right now for me, it's close to 10:30 at night. It's about a minute away. About a minute away. Uh, Martian. What's up, dude? How's it going, man? How's it going? Also had to have my teeth fixed earlier. Sonny, you had to have your teeth fixed earlier? That sucks, dude. I hate the dentist. It sucks, but I also have to take trips to the dentist. Oh, Damian Priest just caught Drew McIntyre backstage. He's pissed that he got called Timu Undertaker. And they're just ruining this dude's car. Oh, this dude's getting tossed into. He got tossed into the guacamole bowl. We're getting ready to see the contract signing between CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns. By the way, guys, here coming up on Smackdown. Also, I'm sad for champion Sonny. You're talking. You keep bringing in Sonny, and this Forsaken character. I don't know what it means. Grizzy E. Do I make grilled cheese at night, dude? Name a time of day I won't make grilled cheese, and I'll be, what? Is this some like inside joke or something? Like, even if it is, I'm not biting because unless it is an actual grilled cheese, then I will bite. Then yes, then I will bite. Cheese pull. It's 2:30 a.m. here. Oh shit. Oh shit, dude. It's late there. That's why this show was on so much earlier, right? I was just getting off work when this show was live for everyone there in the O2 Arena. He got removed, but I didn't get to him before he got removed. Oh, well, if you didn't get there, then you didn't get there, right? ECM show. CM Punk was crying. Was he? At the end of this? Is this what's going to happen? CM Punk's crying? Is CM Punk pulling a Jeff Probst and he's going to cry here at the end of the episode? It's a big emotional one. We throwing spoilers in there? This is my first time seeing it. It's all right. You don't know that ECM. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I'm 5 hours, dude. Thanks for doing the math, by the way, because I was not about to do it. I was not about to be put in the time for that math. I'll talk with you next time when you're live or when you have WR. All right, man. See you next time. Cool. I look forward to it, Jonathan. Look forward to seeing you for the horizontal proper shows, right? Sonny, if you got him, you still have him also. What are you talking about, Sonny? Yeah, you all right? You sure you're talking in the right chat? I'm sorry you didn't know. This is not good WrestleMania like last year. No, I think it's gonna be all right. I think this. I think you're gonna get a heavy dose of what the hell is going on leading into WrestleMania 2 weeks before because they're gonna come back to the states. And all these overseas shows have been a little bit of the same thing, right? We saw the same thing between John Cena and Cody Rhodes multiple times, and uh, from Glasgow to Brussels to here to London. He wasn't even here in London, and they're going to save to ramp it up to the very end. And so it is a slow build. It's a different build than you're used to with Vince McMahon push, but I think it's not that as bad as people are saying. Right? I still got things to talk about. I got I do a wrestling show every week. It's not as bad as some are saying. Right? I've seen worse WrestleManias. You're East Coast of the U.S. and I'm East Coast of England. East Coast boys. We're the East Coast boys. Sonny was just saying whatever he says. John Garrett. I farted in a jar, sealed it, and sent it to a random address. Now, the only thing I would worry about is that, you would. I don't know. I feel like the gag may not work unless you like labeled it something else, right? You would have to label it something else. The gag's not going to work. They're not going to open it and smell it, right? Unless it's like someone like me that's like, oh, what's this? And then they open it and smell it, right? And like, what kind of fart was it? Was it like, did you have Arby's? Was it like an Arby's fart? Was it like a scrambled egg fart? Was it wet? I've got questions for you, John. Dodgers for life. What's going on, Dodgers for life? How you doing? ECM. Hogan was a better heel turn than Cena heel turn. Now, I see people comparing it to Hogan's, and that's a strange thing. I feel like to do. Um, I don't know. I mean, I guess. I guess. I mean, Cena's isn't going to last that long, right? I have a feeling Cena will be a baby face before we know it. This is not going to last that long. They're not changing the look. They're not fully committing to the bit here. This is his last run. We're not going to get a full on heel Cena. This is him playing heel for a few months. I'm 5 minutes away from the beach. Oh well, I usually am too. I'm usually in Virginia, right up 5 minutes away. I'm about 45 to an hour away from the beach right now. I'm not 5 minutes away, right? I should be, but normally I'm in Virginia Beach. I'm on it normally. Ironically, it came back and it smelled like beans. Well, you got your own fart delivered back. That's kind of fun, right? That's kind of fun. They're showing a recap here of the John Cena promo. Speak of the devil, and they're showing that kid who said he loves John Cena and he's getting yelled at. Skyland says, "Pick my nose, dude." No, man, not on camera, right? Not a Jerry Seinfeld the pick, right? Remember that? He's like doing one of these numbers. He's like scratching the side, and the lady sees him in the car, and she's like, "Are you picking your nose?" And he like looks over. He's like, "Oh no, I wasn't." No, yeah, good stuff. How you doing? Uh, Let me see if I can. Shaylin, right? Am I overthinking that? No, no. I wish Cena said "F them kids" and it would be the best heel turn. Yeah, it would have been. I don't know. He's been kind of keeping it to a minimum, but I think he should have kept it to even more of a minimum, right? He should have just said, "I don't care what you think anymore," and like that could have been it. Been pretty devastating too, right? Because I mean, he would have cut this promo 10 years ago. I think it would have been spicy, very spicy. Uh, I wish Cena. Oh, okay, do you think Paul says? Do you think Moxley will come back to WWE? Now that's interesting. I don't know, man. I'm more of a Dean Ambrose guy than I am a Mox fan, right? That's just my opinion. Right? I know a lot of people would disagree with that, but uh, and I wasn't. And Dean Ambrose isn't even my favorite. He's probably my least favorite member of the Shield. If you want me to get real honest, if you want a bunch of people to leave the chat and just be like, "Oh, Dean Ambrose was my favorite. I'm leaving." Uh, Lie. What's going on? What's good, bro? I'm new. What y'all got here? Got a lot of stuff. A lot of pro wrestling content, covering a lot of pro wrestling, comedy, and entertainment, just all around. Right? I do a Survivor show as well, and it's just filled with jokes, man. Just off the top of the dome, jokes. Not everything works, right? But I don't cut anything. Everything's raw and unedited, and put out there into the ether, right? And consume if you will, right? Good to see you. Paul says, "I hope he does." Um, I do too. I do too. Referring to Dean Ambrose, I believe. Yes, I hope he does. All right. Uh, Shiv. I'm just gonna I'm gonna just stick with Shiv if that's cool, because I will butcher the rest. So, and I don't want to be disrespectful. Um, it says that's great. Good to see you down there, Shiv. Paul says, "Who's your favorite wrestler? Ever or currently?" Right. I want to do you proper. Ever. It's probably Edge, right? I mean, not current Edge, right? I mean, let's be specific here. It's Edge. Just growing up, it was Edge. Um, and currently, I would say, McIntyre. Or yeah, I like McIntyre a lot. Rollins. I mean, I like those guys. And we're gonna get a contract signing from one of them right now, in between Roman and CM Punk, right? You'll get to know a lot of my wrestling thoughts if you tune in Wednesdays, 10:15 Eastern Standard Time, right? A lot of people don't agree with them. It happens when you talk about wrestling every week. Nick Aldis is kicking this one off. Yes, ever. Okay, then my answer would be Edge, right? Good to see you, bro. You just got a fan right now. I enjoy all of what you said. Okay, cool. Sick. Hell yeah. That's awesome. I like when my speech uh, is well worded and comes across to the masses in a proper manner, right? All right, here comes Roman. One's in the air. One's in the air. Shiv wants to know my thoughts on how the Shield broke. Um, on how the Shield broke. Well, we know how, right? We know how it happened. Triple H got involved, and I mean, I liked it. I thought Seth was the right guy to turn to. I mean, everybody thought it was going to be Dean when that happened. Remember? It was everybody thought it was going to be Dean. They thought Dean was the wild card, the Charlie Day of the group. They were like, this guy is he's unpredictable, right? Remember, he was what did they call him? It wasn't unhinged. It was something else, right? What did they call Dean Ambrose? He had like it would be on his T-shirts and stuff. And he had the whole Ambrose Asylum, right? He was crazy. He came off as crazy, but they didn't call him crazy. Mine all the time is Big Boss Man, and now will be LA Knight. Oh, dude, Paul, you're so sick, dude. Big Boss Man is your favorite of all time. That's so sick. I love Big Boss Man too. He's got some crazy storylines, man. Some ridiculous stuff going on. Oh yeah, that's a sick pick, dude. That's a sick pick. I'm popping for the Big Boss Man. And now is LA Knight. Okay, so I like LA. I wish I don't know, certain wrestlers I see their move set, and then that's all I see. And I'd like to see more than the typical catchphrase and moveset. I mean, I know he's just doing the classic. He's doing the classic bit, which is getting over for you. But for me, I just want him to mix it up a little bit, and he does every now and then, right? He gets emotional. He brings the camera in close. Um, I want more of that, right? And I don't want it too fabricated and peppered with catchphrases. Right? But I do like him. But Big Boss Man is the one, man. You were born in the '80s. Well, that makes sense, right? Also, it's nice being here with you. Well, Sonny, I like you being here too. Even though you're in there, I don't know what you're talking about. I like you being here too. Uh, Man, you got a nice mustache. Uh, Sharma, thank you. Thank you so much. I try, right? I just try a little bit, just a little bit. And this is what I get, right? This is what I get. Joey, good to see you down there, Joey. Roman Reigns, our tribal chief. Yes, he is making his way to the ring with his wise man. to sign this contract for a triple threat match between CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and himself. Right? Who do you got in that match, Joey? Giannis, man, don't is that man? Don't I don't even know what that is. With a I don't know an acronym for something, right? You like Braun Strowman? Oh no! Don't listen to our show on Wednesdays. Nate loves we like Braun. We like Braun. But Nate makes a lot of jokes about Braun's knees. Braun's got weak knees, and you can tell every now and then. You're a cool guy, buddy. Hey, thanks, Paul. I think you're cool too. You got a lot of knowledge on these wrestlers, man. I'm glad you're here. And you hate the Miz, and I respect your opinions, right? And you got valid reasons for them, so I can't even be mad, right? You're wise in your knowledge, and I got to respect that. Speaking of wise and knowledge, there's wise man, and there's our knowledgeable tribal chief in the middle of the ring, awaiting the other two. You're welcome, Sonny. You're welcome, dude. Love your company. It's taking long to load my game, so I'll just talk while I wait. Hey, you're always welcome here to come in and just chat it up with us, man. Your company is appreciated and welcome. Uh-oh. This place is chatting OTC right now. One's still up. Roman's asking for the mic. Paul hands it to him like it's hot. He's like, hot potato. I've been watching since the late 80s and never missed any. That's pretty impressive, Paul. I've been watching since I was a boy, and I got out of it for a couple years, like high school, late high school, and then a couple years out of high school, which is understandable, correct? I was into girls way more than anything, right? I was just skateboarding and into girls at that point, so that was just a few years. But what got me back into it actually was in 2011. Edge retired, right? And my brother called me and was like, "Edge is retiring," and I was like, "What?" And I had no idea this was going down. I watched the his speech, and then that kind of got me back into it. I started watching again and started watching with my brother, and then I mean, fast forward, and here we are today, right? Pro Wrestling Sauce every Wednesday, 10:15 Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Slipperhouse Extra Extra YouTube channel. But I will stay as long as you want me to. Okay, Sonny, you can hang out forever, right? You better be here every time I'm live. Were you WCW or WWE? Ooh, okay. So, you don't really get to pick when you're a kid, right? When you're a kid, it's whatever your dad picks, right? Or whatever your cousin picks, right? Whoever got you into wrestling is kind of whatever they picked. So we watched WCW when I was growing up as a kid. I was watching a lot of WCW. I liked Sting, right? And I mean, I was a little kid, right? Of course, he had makeup. He was cool. I also liked Kevin Nash. I don't know why, but I loved Kevin Nash, and I saw him once when I was a kid, and he was huge. So I was like, I like Kevin Nash. That's a big guy. So I really liked Kevin Nash too. You don't hear that too often. But I was a little kid, and my opinions did change. But WCW wasn't around eventually, and then I still kept watching, just like you, Paul. Stuck with WWE. If you ask me to leave, I'm fine. I'm not going to ask you to leave, dude. Uh, yes, says Paul. Yes. Yeah, you were both. I mean, I kept up with both. I kept up with both. I definitely was watching both. I also love anybody in a mask, anybody that had a mask, anybody that had. Roman's just putting himself over right now, by the way. And his veneers look like one giant tooth, if I'm being honest. It looks like he has a bunch of paper towel wadded up around his teeth. Ugh. Uh, Also, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater is releasing tomorrow. Uh, is that what that? I read that as Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Is that funny? Tupac, says Jerry. Tupac. All right. Good to see you, Jerry. Paul, you like DDP? Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. So did I. Diamond Cutter. I wanted to do that move. I was trying to bust that Diamond Cutter out on everybody. I mean, I still am. I just call it something different now, right? Just call it an RKO now because people know what you're talking about now. With that, you say a Diamond Cutter, they might not know now. Cowboy Nate is finally in here. Here he is, Cowboy Nate, my co-host on Pro Wrestling Sauce, Wednesdays at 10:15 right here on the channel. He's finally down there in the chat. What's going on, Cowboy? He's saying Sin Cara had a mask. Yeah, well, I wasn't a child when Sin Cara was wrestling. When Sin Cara was wrestling, I was an adult and I could make good decisions. BRB, I won't be speaking. Okay, hey man, you don't even need to announce that. Just stop talking. Corey Wheeler, Red Rooster, Terry Taylor. Okay, we're getting old school. We're getting old school. Dude, Red Rooster, underrated, man. You ever watched a Red Rooster match? You should. TL Hopper, oh my gosh. TL Hooper. I read it as Hopper. Okay, there's Hooper. Corey, you're going nuts. It's good to see you, man. Good to see you. With the old school references. I did an RKO and a stunner when I was a kid. Oh yeah, dude. I got suspended from school once for accidentally enticing a small riot in the hallway. Me and a couple friends were having a wrestling match, and everybody thought it was real. And then so people just started fighting, like real other people that weren't involved in what we were doing started fighting. I was like, "What's going on here?" So we got Seth and Roman in the middle of the ring, and Seth picks up the mic, and he's from Roman, and he does his laugh immediately to everyone's annoyance. Uh, Vuk Boro, Rey Mysterio. Okay, is that your favorite, Vuk? Good to see you down there, man. Where am I at on SmackDown? Right now, we're at the contract signing, Nick. We're right at the contract signing. Seth has made his way to the ring, and he's talking shit to Roman right now. Bro, are you the brother of Travis Scott? Says Little Samurai. Travis Scott, no. Uh, Travis Scott is a rapper or a really auto-tune crooner, right? He croons with auto-tune, and excuse me, horrible rap name too. Travis Scott. He's got two first names. He sounds like a NASCAR driver or a country music singer, right? Hey, honey, I got tickets to Travis Scott. Like, Kenny Chesney is opening up for Travis Scott this weekend, honey. How about the Road Warriors? Sick, awesome. Wanted action figures of them very badly because of the costumes, right? I was also heavily into Kiss, Paul. Okay. I know your last name's Damien, Paul, but maybe it should be Stanley, right? I was in the Kiss Army at a very young age. I love that the theatrics and the cool costumes and shit, dog. Mr. Perfect. All right, hell yeah. Mr. Perfect is sick. Google account wants to know if I can take my mustache off. I mean, with a razor blade. My favorite wrestler of all time is Greg the Hammer Valentine, one of the greatest Intercontinental champions of all time. And you know what, Corey? I'm going to sit here and agree with you on one of the greatest Intercontinental champions of all time. Roman and Seth are getting personal. But yeah, dude, Greg the Hammer Valentine, completely underrated. He's awesome. Go, that's another one. Go watch some Greg the Hammer Valentine. Mm. Seth's just essentially blaming Roman for everything here, bringing CM Punk into the Garden, all this stuff. Yeah, I know, bro. Just kidding. Did you say Travis Scott? What? No, he croons. You know what crooning is? It's where you're like, and he just does that with like auto tune a lot. Yeah. Do I know anything about that? No, I don't, Sonny. I don't. Repo Man. Whoa, you know all his names, Corey. You're knowledgeable, right? So you definitely need to subscribe. Everyone down here in the chat, if you haven't subscribed yet, or thumbs up, or if you're watching and you haven't left a comment, you should. Definitely subscribe. Come back, Corey. I want to see you here on Wednesday. I want to see everybody here on Wednesday, 10:15 Eastern Standard Time, with me and Nate talking wrestling, right? We're getting juiced up for WrestleMania. We're going to have a lot of fun here on the channel, uh, watching Mania and reviewing Mania, and it's going to be some good stuff. I was trying to check out CM Punk's shoes. He's got some clean white Nikes on tonight. Just clean white. Shaka, there we go. Familiar face down here. What's going on, Shaka? Good to see you. John Moxley music cues now. Yeah, that would be something, right? We had who was asking about Dean earlier? Forgive me. Someone was asking about Dean earlier, or if Moxley. I think it was Paul. Paul was asking about Moxley coming back to WWE. That would be something, wouldn't it? That would be something. We can literally only wish. We can literally only wish. Uh, Thomas McLaughlin. Thomas, good to see you. Another familiar face. Now we're getting the familiar faces in here. Shaka coming in. Thomas coming in. Barry Windham stole my bike. SummerSlam 1992. Bret Hart versus British Bulldog Intercontinental Championship. Great, great match. Great match. Another underrated guy. British Bulldog, dude. What a freaking beef castle, man. Swole with it, brother. CM Punk's out here now, guys. I mean, he just stormed to the ring, guys. He took no time. He didn't let the crowd butter his entrance up like Roman and Seth did. Roman's pissed that he's reading it. CM Punk's reading it, and he's like, "What do you need, a highlighter?" Uh, you're gonna pile driver your pet snake? Don't do that. Oh, whoa, Roman! They're doing Roman Reigns. They're doing the Roman Reigns chant. Oh, you're 40. You're 40 years old. You know you're wrestling. Good. So does Paul. I got two knowledgeable wrestling guys in here tonight, man. It's awesome. I love it, man. Because a lot of people, I'll say some jokes sometimes, and it just goes over people's heads. What? Why? Because it's the main event? Paul's giving him a kiss on the head because this is a main event of night one. And Roman's smiling with those big, weird veneers. Oh, man. Seth's pissed about this. CM Punk's crying, and Seth's pissed about this. Tyson Kidd was a workhorse. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. And Cowboy says, hot take, Punk, Roman, Seth, and Will be the best storyline match at WrestleMania. Right now it is. Seth's crashing out here, man. He's getting pissed. Seth's crashing out big time. The mic is a pipe bomb. It is when it's in Punk's hands, right? Right, Shaka? Paul says he used to like the Bushwhackers. Dude, that's, if I was a little kid at that time, I wasn't quite around yet, but if I was a kid at that time, I would have liked the Bushwhackers too. They're funny, right? I like George the Animal Steel, right? George the Animal Steel is awesome, man. Go watch some George the Animal Steel stuff. I have an action figure of him with his tongue sticking out. He's like, I love that action figure. Ooh, this is getting personal. Oh, what? Executive producer? What's happening here? Is the show ending like this? Oh, Punk's getting on his knee. Is he going to acknowledge Roman Reigns right now? Oh my gosh. Oh, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, dude. Hacksaw Jim Duggan is lives like 15 minutes away from me. He lives like down the street. I see him at the store sometimes. Like no joke. He came into the store the other day. He's back on his feet at the moment. Oh, CM Punk's being sarcastic with this acknowledgement. And they put up the graphic. Christopher Canals, Messi or Ronaldo? Someone came in here and tried and told me who to say for this. It's Ronaldo, right? Is that the right answer? God, I hope it is. Hope they didn't trick me. Oh, Paul, you've not seen tonight's Smackdown. I hate to disappoint you, and I'm sorry if I missed your guys' chat. Paying attention to the show here. Change my mind. Hurricane is the greatest superstar of all time. If you think that way, it's going to be impossible to change your mind. Okay, so Punk throws the mic. I mean, this was a good ending, but it was a little lackluster. No broken table, no brawl between the three. What's going on there? I mean, it was just a bunch of words. And the favor is supposed to be that this is the main event. Yeah, of night one. I wouldn't be happy with it if I was Punk. I'd say, all right, well, if I beat Roman, if I pin Roman's ass, if I beat your boy Paul, you better get me into the main event of night two. I'm going to main event both nights of WrestleMania. Right? This idea came from Cowboy, who's my co-host on Pro Wrestling Sauce Wednesdays, 10:15. Change my. Oh yeah, okay. I read that one. Shaka. I can't change your mind there. And I'm not even mad that you think that. I'm glad that you think that. I think Hogan is overrated. I don't disagree with you there. I do not disagree with you there. I do love a good leg drop. Leg drop's underrated. I love a good leg drop, but Hogan, yeah. Wow, rugged Ronnie Garvin. You're naming some names, man. I feel like I'm listening to Cornette over here. These names. You want to give me a riddle, dude? I don't like riddles. I don't like having to think. Right? I like letting it flow. Right? Letting it flow. Nate says that it's still possible. Punk said he didn't say favor. His prediction is still alive. No, I hope you're right, Nate. I hope you're right. I hope that your prediction is correct and that Punk will be able to somehow get the win here, maybe pin Roman and go to night 2 of WrestleMania and get put into that John Cena Cody Rhodes match that is kind of a little bit stale right now at the moment, right? I mean, Randy Orton came out earlier for this SmackDown and got a bigger pop and reaction in the ring with Cody Rhodes than John Cena has been after his heel turn. So something needs to be done with that match, and I don't mind shaking it up for WrestleMania. You know, people are already saying like this build is kind of lackluster. So let's throw shit at the wall and see what sticks. Hogan once said the N word. Yeah, let's remind people of that. I mean, I'm dead serious. Let's remind people of that, Hogan. And if you would like to look it up, go ahead and see how he said it and what he said and what he was talking about. Yeah, fuck Hulk Hogan. Stupid piece of shit, dumb old man. I saw his stupid old crusty wife, Linda Hogan. Remember her from Hogan Knows Best? She was complaining that her family is just going through so much stuff. She's like, my family is going through so much stuff. It's like, what, dude? Shut up, dude. There's so many people going through shit, right? So many people are going through actual shit. Like you're crying from inside of a mansion. I don't want to hear it. Especially from Linda Hogan. How about JBL? You want to know something, Paul? This is going to surprise you, but when you asked me who my favorite wrestler was earlier, it's a tough tie between Edge and JBL. People don't like that, but I mean, me as a kid, I was 13, 14 during, 2000, or I was younger than that, probably 12, 11 during 2004 SmackDown, right? And that was my favorite, man. I was not a Cena kid. I did not like Cena. And I loved JBL. I loved his whole reign where he was beating Big Show, Guerrero, Undertaker, all three of them at once, Booker T. I loved that shit, dude. JBL's the best. Clothesline from Hell is my favorite. It's my favorite, right? And then in close thirds, Kurt Angle, man, right? I'm a wrestling guy, man. I like moves. Eddie and Doug Gilbert. Wow, dude. UFFA. Jeez Louise. Have you ever checked out Larry's Classic Sports on YouTube? He uploads a lot of old matches. If you guys ever want to check out old wrestling for free, Larry's Classic Sports on YouTube. Good stuff. You were 18 in 2004. Wow. Okay, I was like 11 or 12. Something like that. Uh, Newfoundland, Canada. You're from Newfoundland? Okay, that's sick, dude. That's sick. Canada's a big wrestling territory. I'm not surprised you know so much. California girls, what is wrong with me? Oh, Sonny, are you watching Survivor? Are you actually watching Survivor now? All right, and then Cowboy Nate says, "All right, everyone, join us Wednesdays 10:15, Sundays at 9, and Thursdays for Survivor Digest. I'm gonna go Travis Scott goon to some MLB The Show on my PS4. I'm gonna go Travis Scott goon. Oh man, that's funny, dude. That's so good, Nate. Ah, good shit. Oh, you like Goldberg too? It's funny. I watched when WCW growing up as a little kid. I apparently loved Goldberg. I don't remember loving Goldberg, but apparently I loved him. Thought he was awesome. What is on USA right now? Like this guy's an alien. What's going on? What am I watching? The Adventure of Alan. The Adventures of Alan Strange. What am I watching? Also, when do you stream on Saturday? I don't. I don't stream on Saturday typically unless there's a pay per view and I'm doing a live reaction. Take Saturdays off, right? Saturdays and Tuesdays. Tuesdays we record House Assembly and they come out on Sundays. So really, I'm still doing a show on Tuesdays, but you're just not seeing it until Sunday, right? I feel bad, Jalen. Good to see you down there, Jalen. I feel bad for the guy's car that Drew got slammed. You feel bad for that guy's car? Oh man, I didn't think anybody would. Normally, people just don't care about it, uh, And I mean, not even to mention that, but he got slammed into the guacamole. I believe was it guacamole? There was something on the table that he got slammed through. I can't remember what it was, but he got slammed through something onto the table. The guy in the car. Hmm. Now, Paul says he likes Andre the Giant. Okay, well, I like Andre, but do I like watching his wrestling matches? Not really, man. Not really. I mean, you know, I respect him and I like him, but wrestling wise, I mean, Hogan Andre, it's iconic for a reason. No one had ever seen two men that big in their underwear before, so I get it. All right, see you later, Sonny. Good to have you down here in the stream. We're not going to be going too much longer here because I go for about an hour on Mondays and Fridays here vertically on the Slipperhouse Extra Extra YouTube channel, chatting with you guys, Q&Aing with you guys, or Travis Scott gooning as uh, we have established. Uh, Drew Damian has to pay for the windshield. Well, dude, I think it's not going to be an issue because Drew, from what I understand, he's got Safe Light on speed dial, right? This has happened before. He's got Safe Light on speed dial. He got the number from Naomi, right? Willin down there. Hey, Willin, how you doing? Am I from EUA? EUA. From EUA. What's that abbreviation for? Right? Am I from Ecuador? The equator? Huh? Am I just out of touch and I know what that is? Okay, who would you choose? Shawn Michaels or Bret Hart? Shawn Michaels or Bret Hart? See, I got this. I get this question a lot, and I'm not the biggest fan of either, really. Um, I pick Bret Hart though. Wrestling wise, I pick Bret Hart. Um, do I like Shawn still? Are Shawn matches very good and fun to watch? Yeah, 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 yeah. But I don't know. Sexy boy gimmick doesn't get over with me as much as Hitman does, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah, you see exactly. And I wasn't around for the high heyday of Bret Hart really. So you know, I missed out on that. But I'm sure I would have been a black and neon pink kid for sure. Uh, Classic Black Man 79. I'm tweaking out on gas station weed vape and found this stream. What's going on, boy? Let me join you, right? I got a gas station vape, but it's not weed. Right? It's just nicotine. Um, Jalen says the ring general will drop rank in Mania to the Yeet Man. I don't think so. If you want to know why and want to know more, tune in to Pro Wrestling Sauce Wednesdays at 10:15 right here on the channel. I do not think so. Uh, Then I got Corey Wheeler talking about Moon Sailor White, Moondog Sailor White. He's from Newfoundland, and once upon a time, he ran his own wrestling organization. Oh yeah, okay, okay. Yeah, there's I noticed that a bunch of old wrestlers kind of run their old organizations up and down the East Coast here. You know, it's super sick. Like I was just mentioning earlier that I run into Hacksaw Jim Duggan sometimes. Uh, Snakeface wants to know what's the inspiration behind your YouTube channel. I just make content, man. I've always loved making content ever since I was a kid. I was a video camera kid. I liked having a video camera and filming my friends skateboarding. I was heavily into skate videos and stuff like that. And I've been on YouTube in some way since its inception in 2005, right? I've been making videos a long time. I love editing and I don't know. I just love making stuff. Even if no one ever watched it, I would still make it, right? It's for an audience of one. And if you want to enjoy it with me, then you're welcome to do so. And I enjoy the company as well. It's it's all good. That's the inspiration, man. I just love doing it. Right? Classic Black Man says he loves wrestling. Hell yeah, dude. We'll come back Wednesdays at 10:15, or come back anytime, really. Come join us in the chat for any of our shows here. We got plenty of live content here on Slipper House Extra Extra, and I'd love to see you down there, Classic Black Man. And then Paul wanted to know what about the Undertaker what about Undertaker or Kevin Nash? Dude, this is gonna shock you, but I picked Kevin Nash, dude. I'm not an Undertaker guy. I'm not. Never was. Never was. I mean, I can get into it, but I'm not going to get into what's the word? A diatribe. I'm not going to do that. Zilla Fatu 2.0. What's up? What's up, Zilla? How you doing? I make sure Jay wins. Jay, is that you? Did you change your name? Shawn Michaels definitely went under the desk for Vince McMahon. If he wasn't Vince's boy, he would have been gone long ago. Yeah, yeah. He's probably given. I mean, there's no way Shawn wasn't going to make his way to the top. He was Vince's pill guy, right? Vince was probably like, "How am I going to get my pills?" Do they need to put Jay Uso under the ring like they did Hornswoggle and leave him there? No. I mean, Jay's good. He's over. The kids love him, right? But he ain't winning. He ain't beating Gunther, right? Systematic Noise wants to know if I am a free Mason. No, I'm a paid Mason. I'm a paid Mason. I'm part of the paid Masons, and we get those checks, right? Zilla says, "Be nice to my oos." Bam Margera and Jeff Hardy, where are my heroes going up? Yeah, those are two classics, right? You got Jeff Hardy and Bam Margera, both of them kind of do that thing that Bam says at the end of Viva La Bam, right? What the fuck are they going to do next, or whatever Bam says? I think that about both of them. What are they going to do? We don't know. Yeet, maybe. Yeah, it's you, Jay. You can't fool me, man. I know it's you. Sorry about the questions. I'm just asking. Hey, don't be sorry, man. That's what these live streams are for. If you catch me here on YouTube and I'm here vertical, then ask away, right? And I'll try to answer them as best I can. If I miss them, I do apologize. But like I said, like I've been stating throughout the stream here, that I do appreciate everybody's company. Corey, Paul, Jay, Zilla, whoever you may be. Cowboy chiming in too as well. Sonny, even the craziness Sonny's been thrown in there. Thomas, the familiar faces like Shaka and Thomas and Luke, and all the fun we've had here tonight. John, a lot of fun people popping in. Classic Black Man, new friends, new friends. Subscribe, guys, subscribe and come back, dude. Definitely want to see you guys again. Everybody's been good company tonight. Very knowledgeable. Vince's Bill guy. Yeah, you like that, Corey? Yeah. If you want more stuff like that, yeah, subscribe and come back, because sometimes I can go off the rails on Pro Wrestling Sauce. Sometimes I can lose my cool, right? And it's not always on a wrestler. Sometimes I'm just losing my cool for no reason on something else. Uh-oh, Mr. Yeet Man. Did you change your name again? Classic Black Man is subbed. Hell yes, dude. Hell yes, dude. I hope that gas station vape hits you well throughout the rest of the night, my friend. Thank you. Oh, Zilla, you stated you were getting on your main account, and now you're on your main account. Gotcha. Who's my favorite female wrestler? Okay. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Well, growing up, man, I'm going to be honest with you. Growing up, I had a poster of Mickey James on my wall, man. Oh, yeah, Mickey James. I did. I had a Mickey James poster. I liked her. I liked Lita too. I liked Lita too. Um, there was I think if I was a kid nowadays, I would have more of a selection to choose from, right? But as a kid, those were the two for me. Mickey James, Lita, of course. Lita is awesome. And nowadays, I think it would be Io Sky. Just in ring wise, like Io's great, super good, and over organically because of it. So I love that. Yours was China, dude. China's awesome, dude. The bigger and stronger they are, you'll see throughout. If you stick around here on the channel, you'll definitely see some of my wardrobes. Right, I got an old school Triple H and shirt and an old school. A Omos shirt. Like who has an Omos shirt? I do. Right. I love Omos, and when he comes back, he's going to be better than ever. He's saying going to shut Gunther's mouth and keep it shut, Jay. I don't think so. My money's not on you, Jay. It's not on you. You know this. Uh, Yours would be Alundra Blaze Medusa. Okay, yeah, I could see that though. If I was the same age, I feel like we would fall into the same group, right? I missed you guys by a decade, like just a decade. And okay, so now it would be Oscar. Okay, yeah, My friend Dirt loves Oscar. Uh, Dirt also a wrestling fan. He was just on a Survivor show with me last night, talking Survivor. But yeah, his favorite's Oscar as well, and he's pumped up for her imminent return. You know, Oos should see my closet with my different gear styles. Okay, well, I'm sure your gear styles look good. Gunther's got one gear style. It's all black trunks. He's gonna wear it to the ring and whoop your ass, Jay. Hope you know. Hope you know. Loved Avandra Grace when she took the WWF Women's belt to W. Oh yeah, the trash can. Everybody loves that trash can. That trash can bit, right? And I mean, how can you do it any better? I mean, JBL did it. Speaking of JBL, he put it in a trash can and it exploded. You know, it's funny. I was at that Smackdown. I was at that Smackdown as a kid, and that explosion in the trash can was loud. It was very loud, and it was awesome, right? Remember in Billy and Chuck with Rico? Dude, yes, I remember Billy and Chuck with Rico. I actually liked Rico, and I wanted a Rico action figure when I was a kid. And I remember my dad being like, "You ain't getting no Rico," or something like that. I don't know. Like, why do you want that one? Or something like that. I just wanted Rico, dude. I just wanted to complete the Billy and Chuck or something. I'm a kid. I'm not thinking about anything like that. Rico was funny to me. Jimmy beats Gunther next Monday. It's Bloodline rules. I mean, Jimmy ain't beating Gunther. Jay, come on. Good Lord. You know, your head's so far up your ass. Your lips are your butthole. Right. What's your opinion? All right, I'm going to take a couple more questions, guys, and then I am going to be getting out of here because it's been way over an hour, right? I've overstayed my time, right? I do got to do things as a human right, to get out of here, but I will answer these questions. Classic Black Man 79. What's your opinion on the Moxley spikes and the back stunt on AEW the other day? It kind of made me uncomfortable. Shit looked too dang dangerous. Yeah, dude. I wasn't really a fan of the spot. I thought, I mean, it's crazy, and it's not the worst spot that I've seen in AEW, right? It's better than someone sticking a syringe in someone's face or some shit like that. Like, but I wasn't a fan of it, and it's kind of annoying that that's the links Moxley is having to do to get this storyline, this dog shit, you know, jarred fart of a storyline out of here, right? Is that good for an opinion? I don't know. Uh, I'm going to be the new world champion. Okay, we'll see, Jay. We'll see. I'm signing into other accounts now and saying yeet, like to show like that there's support for you. It's not happening, Jay. No, no, no. Thanks for this, brother. You're welcome, Paul. Thank you. Thank you for sticking around, dude. For real. I'm glad to have some new virtual pals, some new virtual friends, right? Down in the chat. And, you guys are pretty knowledgeable, you know? Don't be surprised if one day I'm like, hey, you want to come on, pop on the show or something like that, right? Let's talk some wrestling. Let's cover this together, right? I'm always interested in broadening the horizons and expanding the conversation. And then that's not fact. It's a spoiler. No, I troll people. I'm better than the twin Jimmy. Uh, I will be on when I can. All right, cool, Paul. I look forward to seeing you, man. I look forward to seeing you. It's hard with the time difference. Yeah, dude, you needed to go to bed a while ago. You needed to go to bed a while ago. My goodness, dude. It's like 3 o'clock now. Like we're going on 3:30. So it's tomorrow. It is tomorrow. No, Paul, go to bed. uh, I don't sleep well. Yeah, man. I kind of get that though. I kind of get that. I won't talk too much about my sleep issues, but I totally get that. I don't want to psych myself out, right? Because it is getting later, and I don't want to psych myself out, not be able to fall asleep. So I get it, dude. And thank you, Corey, too, for being here. Thanks everybody for being here, man. Great time tonight. It's 11:26 for you. It's 11:26 for me as well. One of the greatest tag teams of all time, says Corey, has to be the Hollywood Blondes, Steve Austin and Brian Pillman. Oh yeah, dude, good matches too. If you go back and watch some of those matches, I just saw one the other night on Larry's Classic Sports, like I was talking about earlier. I put it on to go to bed. I put on Larry's Classic Sports, old wrestling matches and stuff, and it keeps me up, but it also puts me right to bed somehow at the same time. You have a bad sleeping condition? Yeah, I just don't. My mind races, man. I got ADHD of the brain. It just runs, dude, 24/7, and I can't stop the thinking. So uh, I got to think about something mundane and simple for me to fall asleep. Mm. But I hope you get to sleep at some point, Paul. I hope it doesn't affect you too hard tonight, and you are able to catch at least a few Z's, right? I hope the last letter of the alphabet makes its way to you, and you're able to take a couple bites out of that Z, my friend. You choke, dude? That's fucking scary, bro. Oh shit, dude. That's scary, dude. That would scare the shit out of me, man. I hope you sleep with like something. I don't know, man. Corey, can you go over to Paul's and just watch him while he sleeps? Just listening to you speak, we have a lot in common, Doc. Oh, sick, dude. I can kind of feel it too. I kind of feel it. You and Paul, I'm definitely feeling the vibe, right? I can definitely see us sitting at the bar and talking wrestling for quite a while. All right. Look forward to seeing you guys again, right? Coming up. Good stuff. This coming Friday, though, just a fair warning, I will not be live this next Friday because I will be at a wedding, going to a wedding, and I will not be here. Right? It's an all weekend type of thing, so I'm having to do some extra work to get the show out on Sunday. But everything's going to go according to plan. Regardless, just the Friday stream will be a little bit different. But it's been good chatting with you guys. It's been good reacting to Smackdown, and thank you for the thumbs up and the likes and the subscriptions and the jokes and the good conversation. And I look forward to coming back and chatting with you guys again, reacting to some more stuff and hanging out. Uh, Thanks to everybody. I hope everybody has a good night. Yes, bro. I will stay tuned for next time. See you next time. Thank you, Corey. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Jay. You're coming in here trolling, but your troll's good. It's good. It's fun. It's wrestling related too. I'm not gonna get crazy at it. It's good stuff. Classic black man, new friends, right? Uh, everybody who's been in here, man. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys next time. Everybody have a good night. Peace.